Okay, so I have Arch 100% cotton cold pressed paper 4x6. I have it on a piece of cardboard, just taped it down to keep it in place. Let's just draw a simple shape, right? A rectangle or maybe a square box in the middle, like this. And then the roof could be a little parallel here, kind of comes out like this. And then we're going to paint in our little trees. And here's our doorway, and then we have our window with shutters. We can just paint them in. And it'd be like a really cute little house. You know, we could add some flowers and some bushes. And to paint the house, I love to use a simple flat wash brush. Voila. This is a 1/2 inch. And maybe we'd keep the house in like some pink tones and the shutters. In Provence, you see like this wonderful color that I have here. It's like verditer, boo. Say that 10 times fast. You could paint the house first, whatever blue first. I'm gonna make it like kind of a pinkish. I'm gonna grab some burnt sienna and some bright rose. So kind of pinky, maybe a little bit. That's a little too muted, so I'm gonna add a little bit cadmium red light. Maybe more of a peachy pink, because you know, in Provence, you see some of the peachy colors, the pinky colors. It's South of France, same thing. Grab a little bit of yellow. I'm trying to make like a peachy color. So whatever works for you. I can use bright rose and some yellow. I'm trying to see if I like that color. Test it on my paper towel. It's not quite the color I'm looking for, so I'm going to go back. I think my yellow is a little too dirty. Yellow and bright rose. More bright rose. And I think I have the color I'm looking for. Yes. This is a really pretty color. A little bit more pinker, actually. I'm going to add a little bit more pink. You could just test it on a white paper towel or a white scrap. Now, if you mix that with this color, this is what I saw a lot in South of France. So, again, you could just take this simple flat wash brush and go down and kind of fill this color where the window is going to go. Really sweet and simple for this color. And the roof would kind of have those roof tiles, be a little bit darker in the browns, burnt sienna. This is more like a peachy color. Right? And then the verditer blue, which I found, and I saw these actual houses in south of France in these colors. Let's wipe this away. While that pink is drying, we can play with the roof. So burnt sienna, or quinacridone sienna from Daniel Smith. A little bit of ultramarine blue deep. You get that terracotta tile if you want to add a little bit more red. Depends on how color you want to do it. So just gonna go across here. I love a good flat wash brush. You're just kind of filling this in. See? Really quick and simple. I know you guys can draw a simple house. Come on. Don't tell me you can't. Simple shapes, right? This is a little bit it's kind of like a square. We're going to let this dry. We're going to start to do our little cypress trees. So cadmium yellow deep. And some Prussian blue. That nice deeper green. A little bit of burnt sienna on the end. I'm sorry, burnt umber. And that's kind of thick. I don't like it super watery. And again, we're just going to turn and twist this brush. Kind of twist it out like this, making those simple tree shapes. Look how fast that was. You're kind of just going like this. You're pushing, you're holding it, turning it this way. Just going up and out. Making those cypress trees. Look how simple. Simple shapes create some really great stuff. Isn't that cute? We can water this down a little bit. They don't really have grass like we do, so they have more stonework. But you can put a little grass here. Maybe over here. Be kind of cute. And then we'll add like a walkway that's like stone. So then you just kind of water this down a little bit, leaving like a little pathway. I'll clean up my brush. And so for the stonework, you can take some ultramarine blue deep little gray on burnt sienna, make some bluish grays or brownish grays for like the little limestone here. I might water this down. Again, with the flat wash brush, just kind of go like this. Mix that little gray. We'll add a little bit of flowers too. Look how cute that took. No time at all. All right. Remember this color, the verditer blue? Now I'm not going to really dilute it as much. I can just take the brush and push it down this way for our little shutters. See? Now you can turn and twist the brush to get a little bit wider. But we're only using one brush here. We're using that flat wash brush to create all this fun. That way it's becoming nice and loose, not so serious. Now, if that blue seems a little dark, you don't like it, you can lighten it with some gouache. I might add a little bit of gouache in some of these because the pink color. There we go. And then I can make the door, or you can make it green. I love the blue shutters though. Just gonna lighten up some of this. You can square them off more if you want to. I'm gonna just push down on the side. Really cute. The door could be blue or it could be green. No, I think I'll keep the shutters blue and maybe make the door, I don't know, maybe I like the door blue, I guess. So then here we go with the blue door. Kind of cute. And then the rest, obviously the window should be gray. So ultramarine blue deep, I like to make those, I like to mix my grays and burnt sienna. And look at that, get a nice gray happening here, a little bit more on the blue side. Again, just turning your brush for the window. Simple shapes by just pushing down on this brush. And if you want the windowsills, we can add some gouache, crisscross on top. Go a little darker. Make your life simple. Again, go back and take some of that burnt sienna and mix it in with this gray. This should be dry, and we can add little lines for the tiles in the roof. Look at that. Okay, take this and just some cross like you have the tiles on the roof. Simple, 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 cute, simple, cute, simple, cute. Keep it simple. Look at that. And you've got the little tiles, right? We go back to our green, add a little bit darker green with adding some more Prussian blue and some burnt umber. And you get this a little bit darker, get another color tone happening in their little cypress trees. So you have two tones here happening. You don't want just one flat color. Look how cute that is. Let this dry, and we can add some bushes in the front, some flowers. Get the paint a little thicker with my yellow, mixing with this light green. Again, just tapping this on its side for some bushes like this. We can add some nice bright pinks and flowers. And again, we're going to just take this brush. I love using a flat wash brush. You manipulate it by turning and twisting it to create all the elements that you need. For the door, I go back to my verditer blue, like hardly any water. I can kind of manipulate, making some architectural details. You turn, twist, turn, twist. Look at that, how cute that is. Right? And for some flowers, bright rose, that's pretty intense. You might want to add a little gouache to that. Or lavender, or lilac. You can add a little pink, bright pink. We can clean off our brush. And lilac is a great color from Holbein. It's thick, almost like gouache. Same thing with the verditer blue. And it's a little different because it's a lilac, and you can add that color in as well. You could even add the blue in front too. We're just tapping on the edge corner of our brush to use the little flowers. I think my gray is not dark enough, so I might do another pass for the windows. I will wait till it dries, and then I will add some white for the window panes. I'm going to do a little dot for the door knob. Kind of cute. Okay, once it's dry, I'm going to take some white gouache. Again, turn your brush completely straight like this, and you can manipulate it into making the little panes. Turn, 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 turn. Look how cute. Simple, simple. Don't overcomplicate things. And you have the little window panes if you want to go around the whole thing with the white. But look how cute and simple to make the window panes. Just a little bit of gouache. I'm going to go back at my verditer blue. I lost a little of this architectural detail here. And we can use some of this in our little flowers. Just tap, again, the corner of your brush. Some blue flowers here, hanging out. Could add some white gouache in there too. And last but not least, you can make a light pink or use the lilac. So I might grab some gouache and mix it in with my pink, which is the bright rose. And I can add some pretty pink flowers. And look how sweet this little house is. And well, if you want to make the walkway a little bit more intricate, take another little wash of the gray and add like some little bricks like this sideways, and you've got this really cute provincial little house. Come back and add my little green and a little brighter, and even some yellow. Tap a little yellow on the corner of my brush. So sweet, so simple, so much fun to create this little house. So I just added some cardstock to this, glued it down, and look at that sweet little card you can give somebody. Welcome home, congratulations on your home, you know, thank you cards, can be all kinds of great stuff. And if you're a Patreon member, you get the extra cute little flower card. If you want to be a Patreon member, click the link in the description box below. And again, we're only using this flat wash brush on all of this. 1/2 inch. You know me and my flat wash. It challenges you to become looser, and you get some really great outcomes in the process. So try it out. Okay, guys. Have a great day, and I'll speak to you soon.